A Palestinian terrorist stabbed one person on Wednesday evening next to a large shopping mall in Petah Tikva. The terrorist was disarmed by a security guard and taken by police. It was the second knife attack of the day. Earlier on Wednesday, an 18-year-old Palestinian terrorist wounded one person in Jerusalem's Old City. The victim managed to pull out his gun and injure the terrorist. She was later taken to an Israeli hospital with life-threatening injuries. Also on Wednesday, an Israeli woman was nearly lynched just outside of Jerusalem. She was ambushed by a dozen of rock-throwing Palestinian terrorists as she drove into the city of Jerusalem. In Kiryat Gat, in the south, another Palestinian terrorist stabbed a soldier and stole his gun. The terrorist made his way to an apartment complex looking for more victims. The police arrived on the scene moments later and killed him. The New York Times is reporting that the Russian military is sharply escalating its military intervention in Syria. The Russians launched 26 medium-range cruise missiles on Wednesday from 4 warships in the Caspian Sea, while providing air support for a ground offensive by pro-government forces. Although the offensive remains in its early stages, it is significant because it is the beginning of a wider coordinated assault that reveals close collaboration between Syria and its main allies, Hezbollah, Iran, and Russia. Radio personality Howard Stern slams former Pink Floyd frontman Roger Waters over a letter he wrote urging Bon Jovi to call off his concert in Israel. Stern goes on to say, "Do you want the Jews to just go back to the concentration camps?" he asks. Or to move to the dark side of the moon? Stern, who has confronted Waters in the past over his anti-Semitic statements, added that the Palestinians are these Arabs that could live in Egypt, that could live in Saudi Arabia. But guess what? Those countries don't want them either. So they have a country, and Israel has a tiny little country, and it bugs the shit out of Roger Waters. He can't deal with it.
Here we go!
Bon Jovi played Tel Aviv on Saturday. The group performed in front of 50,000 Israeli fans. "I'll come here anytime you want," said Bon Jovi in an apparent swipe at the BDS movement. "We're finally here. It took me long enough," the American rock star said during the concert. He dedicated a new song, "We Don't Run," released during the summer, to Israelis. For TheRebel.Media, I'm Igal Hecht.
Ow! We're building a studio. Help us out. Click here or visit buildthedream.ca.